Two of Netflix's biggest survival thrillers are back, Alice in Borderland and Squid Game. Both have dropped their latest seasons, and the question is, which one rules 2025? Let's compare their cast, story, viewership, and what fans are really saying. Alice in Borderland Season 3 premiered worldwide on September 25, 2025, returning after nearly 3 years. Meanwhile, Squid Game Season 3 hit Netflix on June 27, 2025, as the streamer's big summer blockbuster. Alice in Borderland's first 2 seasons both featured 8 episodes. But Season 3 changes it up. This time, the season had only 6 episodes. As for Squid Game, Season 1 ran for 9 episodes, Season 2 for 7 episodes, while Season 3 follows up with 6 episodes. Seasons 2 and 3 were filmed together. Squid Game Season 3 recorded 60.1 million views and 368.4 million hours watched in its first 3 days, one of Netflix's strongest debuts of 2025. As for Alice in Borderland, Netflix hasn't released official watch hours for Season 3 yet, but both prior seasons ranked in the global top 10 for non-English series. Specifically, Season 2 became the streaming service's most-watched Japanese series, just 4 days after its premiere, netting 61.2 million viewing hours over its premiere weekend from December 19 to 25, making it to the top of the global non-English TV list. On its release, Alice in Borderland Season 3 surged to the #1 spot on the Netflix chart, knocking down recent record holders like House of Guinness, and surpassing major shows of the period such as Billionaire's Bunker, Black Rabbit, and Wednesday. Early reviews for Alice in Borderland Season 3 praise its darker tone and faster pacing, though some critics note that it leans more on spectacle than strategy. Squid Game Season 3 earned acclaim for its emotional storytelling and expanded world-building, keeping Netflix's survival genre at the top of global conversations. Both shows continue to define the modern survival genre. Alice in Borderland remains Japan's most internationally successful Netflix series. And Squid Game still holds the crown as Netflix's biggest hit ever, with over 1.65 billion viewing hours for its first season, an unmatched record to this day. Here's something you may, or may not, have noticed: the age and range of the lead cast in each series. In Alice in Borderland, Kento Yamazaki, age 31, returns as Arisu. His performance builds on years of action roles like the film Kingdom, of which there are 4 films so far, from 2019 to 2024, and experience in romantic, emotional roles such as the film The Door into Summer, 2021. Tsuchiya, 30, plays Usagi with quiet intensity. She's done everything from historical dramas to stage musicals, making her one of Japan's most versatile stars. Fun fact, Tao and Kento have worked together since 2015. Their chemistry is pure experience. Meanwhile, Squid Game Season 3 is a powerhouse of veterans. Jung-jae, now 52, went from Squid Game to Star Wars, The Acolyte before returning as Byung-hun. Byung-hun, 55, who plays the front man, is a Korean cinema legend. You've seen him in G.I. Joe and The Magnificent Seven. And rising stars like Si-wan, age 36, and Park Gyu-young, age 34, bring fresh faces to the series. Park even trained in martial arts for her scenes. The presence of veteran actors like Jung-jae and Byung-hun in Squid Game 3 easily adds weight to the series. Many fans see their involvement as a guarantee of strong production value and emotional depth. Alice in Borderland, on the other hand, leans more into psychological tension than spectacle, and its casting decisions lean heavily on returning familiar leads plus a set of younger, newer characters, which helps with continuity but also introduces risk of weaker character connection, which some fans have noted. The age and experience differences matter. Squid Game's older, more veteran cast in lead roles contributes to a sense of gravitas. Alice in Borderland's leads are relatively younger, which can favor energy, physicality, and appeal among younger audiences, but it also raises expectations around growth and maturity of story. Also, did you notice how Squid Game's stars measure up on an international scale? P.S. You know that Si-wan and Gyu-young are in Netflix's September 2025 film, Mantis, right? Go check out our video on this movie to see what's good, or not, over there. At the end of the day, Squid Game remains Netflix's most followed show ever, with hundreds of millions of social media followers, fan accounts, and even a real-life game show spin-off. Alice in Borderland, though smaller, commands fierce loyalty. Fans praise its world-building and emotional storytelling, especially in Asia and the global sci-fi community. So, which world would you rather survive in? Tokyo's mind-bending puzzles of Alice in Borderland? Or the deadly games of Squid Game? Who's your winner, Arissa's mind games or Ji-hun's revenge? Drop your views in the comments. Don't click away just yet. Check out our video on Squid Game Season 3 and our video on Alice in Borderland Season 3 for a deep dive into each series. Thanks for watching this K-drama Tick special cut. Let me know if you want to see more comparative reviews like this. See you in the next video.